Girl's body in a suitcase. Girl's body in a suitcase. The case happened in Vung Tau Tourist City, Vietnam. Two young men living on the street in Vung Tau City knew the victim through social networks. After the girl went to Vung Tau from Ho Chi Minh City to visit, the two above subjects took the victim to the hotel, murdered her, took her property, put her body in a suitcase, and took her to the Nui No area to dump her body. On May 23rd, the Criminal Police Department of Ba Ria, Vung Tau Province coordinated with the city police. Vung Tau and the authorities investigated the case of a girl suspected of being murdered, leaving her body in a suitcase, taking it to Nach Mountain area and then throwing it into the abyss. Previously, at about 7:30 a.m. on the same day, from the people's sources, the authorities inspected an ownerless suitcase with unusual signs that had been thrown into the abyss and discovered that it contained a body. The girl, over 20 years old, was in a state of beginning to decompose. Through investigation and verification, the professional departments of Ba Ria, Vung Tau Provincial Police arrested two young men who were determined to be related to the girl's body in the suitcase. Accordingly, these two subjects lived wandering in the city. Vung Tau knew the victim through social networks. After the girl from Kengyo District, Ho Chi Minh City went to city. While visiting Vung Tau, the two took the victim to a hotel to kill him and take his property. The two suspects above put the victim's body in a suitcase and took it to the Nui Nach area to dispose of it. Currently, the police are still continuing to investigate and clarify this serious murder. Testimony of the suspect who murdered the girl who left her body in a suitcase. Both An Long, 20 years old, claimed to have picked up a girl from Ho Chi Minh City to Vung Tau to visit, then strangled and robbed her, together with your friends. Put the body in a suitcase and dump it at Nach Mountain. On May 23rd, Long and Vu Then Hai, 25 years old, were criminally detained by Ba Ria, Vung Tau Provincial Police to investigate murder and robbery. The victim is a 21-year-old girl from Kengyo District, Ho Chi Minh City, who was reported missing by her family a few days ago. Long confessed that he knew the victim through Facebook. On May 18th, Long asked Hai to hire a taxi from Ba Ria, Vung Tau to pick her up and go to Vung Tau, after visiting the coastal city. At midnight the next day, Long and the girl returned to the hotel to rest. Seeing the girl carrying many properties and wearing jewelry, Long became greedy. He strangled the victim to death, then texted Hai to inform him of the incident. The two discussed how to dispose of the victim's body and take the property. At 10:30 on May 19th, Long went to buy a suitcase and with Hai put the girl's body in it, took it to an empty lot in Nach Mountain, Vung Tau City, and dumped it. After that, Long and Hai took the victim's property to sell and spend. Hai alone kept the victim's iPhone 12 Pro Max. On May 22nd, a request for verification coordination was received from the Kengyo District Police and the Criminal Police Department of the Ba Ria, Vung Tau Provincial Police to search for the girl. Police determined that she had gone to Vung Tau and was suspected of being murdered at a hotel in Ward 2. Suspect Vo Then Long was directly involved, but he had left his home in Long Jian District. After about 12 hours of searching, police arrested Long, who was hiding in Bien Nguyen 10 District, Ho Chi Minh City. Vu Then Hai was also arrested later. The Police Investigation Agency of Ba Ria, Vung Tau Police continues to clarify the statements of the two suspects. This afternoon, the victim's body was brought home to Bin Can Commune, Kengyo District. A large number of relatives, neighbors, and friends came to say goodbye to the unfortunate girl. A neighbor said that the victim's family were local freelance workers, the father worked as a loader, and the mother sold fruit stalls. The victim has a beautiful appearance, is the youngest child in the family, has two older brothers. Every day, she goes to work on nails in the inner city of Ho Chi Minh City, going in the morning and returning in the afternoon. Since May 19th, surrounding people heard that the victim's family was looking for their daughter because she didn't return from going out. She asked permission to leave until 9 p.m., but after that, no one could contact her. After searching for their child and not finding him, the family reported him to the police. This morning, people here were shocked to hear the news that the girl was brutally murdered.